there will be no face-to-face classes and sessions until we are assured of the safety of our children and our teachers.
Education in the new normal is challenging. Though we are facing a very deadly pandemic, the COVID-19, education should continue. Therefore, Lampitak National High School is in its quest for educational development for its constituents.
Lampitak National High School is located at Barangay Lampitak, Tampakan, South Cotabato, with about 8 kilometers away from the town proper. The school was founded in the year 2004. At present, the school has 19 teachers, including the principal. It has a total enrollment of 480 learners, in which 75% of the population belongs to an indigenous people known as Blaan.
Based on school's child mapping and profiling, the learning modality that suits the most of the learners in Lampitak National High School is the modular print. Indeed, the Lampitak National High School tried to do its best to reach out the learners, to strengthen the parents and stakeholders engaging in the implementation of the modular distance learning through printed modules. However, this scenario is challenging to both parents and learners since most of the parents have difficulty in literacy and numeracy skills that could not able to assess their child at home during the modular learning.
In addition, it is also a problem to some learners because they are unable to acquire gadgets to be used in educative process because of socioeconomic status and unstable internet connection due to geographical location. In order to address these challenges, the school conducted parents' orientation to remind them of their responsibilities in the learning process. With this, the school implemented an initiative modular distance learning program entitled MDL Padayuna Was Damlag Handuma. This program hopes to address the needs of learners amidst this COVID-19 pandemic.
For objectives and rationale, the school's MDL-initiated program was designed to, first, assist learners in the difficulties in modular distance learning, especially in answering the learning activities and their self-learning modules. Second, to develop self-study habits to improve learning independently. And third, to embrace the new normal educational learning system.
In designing the initiatives, organize a systematic way of printing, sorting, and distribution of SLMs to the learners following the time frame. Provision of contextualized learning activity sheets. Provision of self-video lesson as supplementary instructional material for those who can access the internet. Constant communication with the learners through regular online learning kamustahan, through chats, video calls, text messages.
In the implementation of these initiatives, teachers are encouraged to develop contextualized learning activity sheets to be given to learners. Teachers may create self-video lesson, especially to the critical content in various learning areas that could be sent to learners through Messenger, group chat, or learner's email address that can be viewed online or offline. Teachers should set a regular schedule to follow up learners' progress during the online learning kamustahan. Learners, parents, teachers, and stakeholders should strictly follow the safety health protocols. Teachers regularly monitor learners' progress and other learning activities as well as implementation of the program. Organized, well-packed, safe, and secured learning kit including the learner's schedule, weekly home learning plan for the parents and learners' guidance.
for collaboration and partnership, strengthen connectivity with parents and other stakeholders through creating functional homeroom PTA officers, parent-teacher group chat, and accessible parents' contact details. Conduct quarterly homeroom PTA meeting to remind them of their responsibilities, especially in assisting their children in their SLMs. Establish a strong relationship with other stakeholders.
The following are the other support programs and activities. Child mapping to ensure that no child will be left behind. Home visitation to monitor students' progress. Brigada Eskwela to strengthen relationship with stakeholders. Bayanihan to sustain safe and child-friendly learning environment. Meeting with stakeholders such as PLGU, PTA, SGC, and others to involve them in planning and implementation of school learning activities. Parents' orientation to give them information about schools' projects, plans, programs, and activities. Seminars or trainings for professional growth and development. Virtual kamustahan to address learners' difficulties encountered in self-learning modules and make them feel that they are important in the learning process. Implementation of reward system as motivation to education. Every learner has its own strategy of learning. Learners adjust to appropriate behaviors when rewarded. Students will show interest and raise their participation in everyday classroom tasks, responsibilities, and learning.
The milestone and most significant change story is the increase of enrollment due to active participation of stakeholders in advocacy campaign towards modular distance learning. Improved teaching strategies by way of contextualizing learning activity sheets to be given to learners, and improved learners' performance based on the regular conduct monitoring to learners aligned on teacher schedule and teachers' weekly home learning plan.
For impact and effectiveness, first, provided quality education to learners. Second, addressed learners' academic difficulties. Third, improved self-study habits of learners.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Dako gid ang mabulig sini para sa akon kag para sa akon nga mga classmate para mas dali namon maintindihan ang math lesson. Thank you po. God bless.
Lastly, for future directions, intensify partnership with stakeholders to sustain the MDL Padayuna Wasdamlag Handuma learning program and continue to seek and establish good relationship to NGOs and other private individuals in preparation for upgrading the learning modality from modular print to modular digitization and or online learning.
Good morning, may buntag, View Flapos Tigamo. Good morning man sa mga teachers, lalong-lalo na kay Ma'am Jane Banyaga, our Principal 1, and all the teachers of Lampitak National High School. As a PTA President, for now, ang maitulong po namin sa pag-print at saka distribution at retrieval ng mga module ng aming mga estudyante dito sa Lampitak National High School, lalong-lalo na po sa printing, kami po ay naghahanap ngayon ng tulong kung sino po yung handang tumulong sa LGU natin, sa ating barangay or any ng gobyerno natin na handang tumulong, handa po kaming tumanggap dahil po nangangailangan po kami sa ngayon. So in terms of distribution ng mga module namin po, every purok nag-a-assign po kami ng mga PTA officers, yung teachers na nag-a-assign doon kung sino magbibigay. Ganon din po yung araw ng pag-retrieve at saka distribute, pareho po yun. So may naka-assign na pong tao doon kasi para po sa amin, ito'y tulong po sa mga estudyante namin sa Lampitak National High School. At the same time po, tulong-tulong po ang mga teacher at mga parents dito sa PTA namin. So, ang amin pong maitulong din po sa paghahatid ng mga info sa mga parents, lalo-lalo na po dun sa mga IPs namin ng mga parents. So, kaming mga PTA officers, lalo-lalo na po ako din po ay hands-on po sa pagbibigay ng mga information sa kanila kasi alam po natin na sila ay nangangailangan po nun. As a wife po ni Kap, sa ngayon, ginagawa ko po ang lahat para po matulungan ang ating mga estudyante dito, lalong-lalo na po yung mga teachers natin kasi alam po natin pandemic ngayon. So, kailangan po natin hawak kamay para po makakamit natin kung ano man yung mga goal natin, lalo-lalo sa mga anak natin. Dahil alam natin na sa hirap ng buhay ngayon, so kailangan natin magtulungan. So, our future plan po sa ngayon, kasi sa panahon natin ngayon, alam naman natin na mahirap. So, dapat lang na kami mga PTA officer, maghahanap pa rin ng mga paraan kung paano, additional po doon sa mga ginagawa namin. Para po, additional din po na matulungan namin yung mga teachers namin dito sa Lampitak National High School. So, yun po. Maraming salamat sa mga teachers na walang sawa po na tumutulong sa aming mga anak para po sila'y matuto. Ganun din po sa mga parents na pangalawa din pong mga teachers sa tahanan. Ganun din po sa aming principal at sa mga stakeholder ng aming school na walang sawa pong tumutulong sa amin. Maraming salamat, lalo-lalo na po sa ating mga estudyante. Maraming salamat.